Hello, welcome back to part 31, man. Jesus. We're deep in this game. That could be deadly if you inhabited it. What? Yeah, if it, it's like a giant spinning blade. Who shot that man with a flare gun? He deserved it. I'll have you know. He's a bit of a dick. I think this one doesn't have like the dark splashes on it for whatever reason. Both of them? No. It's a battle of patience, you see. Like a battle of wits. But the only witty person here is me. In a battle of wits, I see you came unarmed. Well, I mean, like, the thing I said I want to talk about this episode, there was a rock, paper, shotgun article written, I think, about Remedy talking about making another Alan Wake game, and their basic logic of it was that, like, it's one of those things where they're interested in making another game, but, and especially with, like, the technology and stuff today, like, they feel like they could make a much better game overall. And they can make a very interesting experience, but they said it's not in the cards right now. Like, they're just because their new game's released next year and everything. I'd like to see Remedy's interpretation of the next Max Payne. And like the problem is I really like Max Payne 3, but I like that the flashbangs explode like in the face like that, so if you just need to fucking throw that sucker out there and get it out of the way. As long as your aim is decent enough to like slap somebody in the face with it, it can be really handy. things. As I was saying, they unfortunately said that, like, Alan Wake's not the cards, just because of the new game and everything. Jesus. Is he gonna let me go in here and look inside? No, it's just completely boxed off. I was hoping it would be open so I could find it. Mining cart. Jesus Christ. That poor boat. But yeah, I'm interested to see, because like after I finish this, I'm interested to see how the rest of the episodes build on it, because like since there's the other 2 episodes, and then there's also the expansion, I'm very intrigued to see how they integrate it, I guess, is the proper word. Like how the narrative changes. Like, do they try and like build upon the narrative in like meaningful ways? Like, do they take what they learned from making this game initially and try to make the narrative more match the tone, or have the tone more match the narrative? Kind of one of those things. So like this game could get a pretty easy passing grade from me pretty fast, depending on how they improve, because really improvement's the most important thing. Aha! My curiosity was rewarded. It's strange too, because like I feel like poking around behind boxes and stuff like that in the last couple of episodes is way more rewarding than it was throughout the rest of the game. It's like their like level design and stuff philosophy like caught wind in this last little bit, you know? Where it's just like it's like they finally figured out what they wanted their game to be and how to piece it, and you know, so that's just an observation of mine. I still don't understand this generator starting mechanic. It's only been like a danger to me once in the game. And I kind of feel like the light mechanic is almost restricting in some ways. Like, I feel like in, like, a modern game with better, like, volumetric lighting and, like, level detail and stuff like that, I feel like... it could make Alan Wake really interesting on newer systems. So that's definitely something that I think that I would really like to see. On top of that, like, like, this feels like one of those one-off story games, and, like, I'll have to see how the narrative expands in the last few episodes, and then, like, I want to do, like, a Nightmare playthrough and see what all these other pages were that I missed, you know? Oh, fucking, I've been quieted down. I'm about to, yeah, okay, I'm about to get to Cauldron Lake. I was like, there's only one reason a game does this. It's because I'm hitting the narrative peak.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Okay. Also, hot dropped like half a dozen flashbangs around me every second, because I could also will that to be real. And, you know, nothing can get near me. I just spawn a big ol' flashlight.
Now.
Afraid no hillbilly. Got all these flares, Miles, using for something, right? That was weird.
Do as you're told.
Lady, if I was always did what I was told, I wouldn't have become a writer. My parents wanted me to be a doctor. Bestseller, 7 novels. Jesus. The last thing you had to throw at me.
You will fail.
pushed me off. Okay. Maybe this I had to go back to that chest item. Thanks, flare gun. Praise the sun. The ultimate belly flop. Alan Wake, after murdering 37 people, was found after he apparently belly flopped into the lake from over 50 feet.
Baby, you were having a bad dream.
But it's
It was
not
just
over.
another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
He is one chunky boy.
You must
What
find
did
your
it say?
way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass.
Heist noticed.
It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Super old-timey dive suit.
Don't mind
shit.
him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Mr. Scratch. A shopping cart. It's cute. Huh.
I followed the idea of a path.
It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of funny that the thermos is literally one of those things you have to like bring to life and then pick up. Okay, cool. I think we'll call that good. Because I don't know how long this will run. But I'm at about my exact time. So I think we'll call that nice. If you like stop, please do all things. I'll see you in the next part. Hey guys, welcome back to part 32.
I'm leaving you, Alan.
Oh.
I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on! What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
I
Interesting.
myself across the ocean.
I'm trying to make sure that all these words and stuff as we go.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you with your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas! Put it down!
My heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths of Pedro.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That's fucked up.
Filled with
I
darkness.
want the cabin to be real.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write.
Barbara.
You will never get her back.
She has a hole through chest, eh?
I am much older than you.
So,
Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I mean, this is where the game fucking just ends, and as much as get tacked onto the last episode there. Do I get to read the last page of the manuscript? I'm mostly just interested to see what the nightmare pages add to the narrative.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
actually survive. Did you write in a trade? Is that what happened? She gets to live, but Alan dies. Okay. I accept your ending game. Wonder if Nightmare you get to play as her. Oh, that would be interesting. I love it when games do shit like that. It's one of the reasons I want to play Nier Automata so badly, is because I hear that each playthrough is different. Oh, I love it when games do shit like this. Oh, I hope that's how that goes. I would love it. Successful Deerfest. I wasn't even in the game, but I was. Rack on, we're still mentally ill. And fucking old, son.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Hard-boiled writer, departure. Is this Rocket Man? It is Rocket Man. Damn. I'm not fucking Rocket Man. Major Tom. How the fuck I got mixed up? How did I get that mixed up? Fuck, that's what I get for being tired. I'm trying to record. David Bowie.
Control to Major Tom.
Okay. What happens if I select
Let me
continue?
go. I promised you.
Okay. The signal. The writer. Okay. So I guess now I just I play the that, I guess. Okay, so stop right here. This is just gonna get tacked onto episode 31, so there will be it'll be an extra long episode, but I don't want to start another episode right now. I'm trying to keep my record time limited. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked Saw, please do all the things, even though this will be the second time I heard that this time. And I'll see you in the next episode.